Hey there, Anton. Some more essays from you. Great. Let's take a look at what you wrote. In some countries, it is illegal for employers to reject people applying for a job based on age criteria. Is this a positive or negative development? All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see what you said about this. The issue of age discrimination has grown in importance over the last 20 years. Nowadays, many people have debated whether it is a good experience to introduce special laws which will make age discrimination illegal during the hiring, or it is... All right, maybe this should be an if. If it is the matter of recruitment policy and government... okay. Well, the grammar here is a little off. So, check it out. You started your sentence with, many people have debated whether. So, you really need to follow a specific construction. Or if it is a matter of recruitment policy and government should not control. Okay, it just becomes a little long and awkward. What you could do instead is you could say, or if it is the matter of recruitment policy which government should not control. That would have worked. It's not really much of a difference. I just feel like the and everything just gets a little muddy. Personally, I firmly agree that age discrimination should be illegal. Okay, fine. There is ample evidence that, I think you mean prohibition of age discrimination during hiring has a positive impact on the economy. This is largely, careful with your typing, largely because people of any age can easily find the job and pay taxes into a country budget. All right, this is a little awkward, Anton, so let's see if we can fix it somehow. This is largely because people of any... What does this mean, first of all? Can easily find a job and pay taxes, which will benefit the country. That makes a little more sense, but I still don't really understand. Let's see how you develop it. For instance, recent research Recent research from the Ukrainian Social Institute indicates that about 71% of the unemployed at the age of 45 and above cannot find a job because of age discrimination. I don't know why this is highlighted. Okay, therefore it is conclusively clear that age discrimination during the hiring process has a negative effect on development of the economy and should be forbidden by introduction of special laws. Okay. So a couple of other problems here. So the prohibition has a positive effect on the economy. This I didn't understand. Okay, this sentence here. And I just didn't really understand this paragraph at all, to be honest with you. So how does age discrimination or forbidding age discrimination, how does that affect the economy? Why does this somehow affect the economy? Are you trying to tell me that since people over 45 pay taxes? I mean, I'm really just very confused with all of this. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not really following your logic. All right, but let's move on. Moreover, prohibition of age discrimination can improve psycho-emotional state. Okay, no. The psycho-emotional state of the unemployed who cannot find a job because of age discrimination. This is largely, careful again, it's not an R here, because people will find themselves more confident about finding a new job. For instance, empirical research in Ukraine shows that the unemployed who cannot find a job fall into depression, not fall down, and feel themselves useless for society. Consequently, it is possible to state beyond doubt that age discrimination during hiring also has a negative effect on the health of people. Know the. Okay, this was developed a little better. So from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that age discrimination during hiring should be illegal. Okay, so here's my feedback. There were a lot of grammatical mistakes, so a lot of this was unclear. And this paragraph was, I was just really confused. I did not understand what your central idea was, what you were trying to say, and I didn't understand the development. A lot of the grammar, like I said, had mistakes in it. I found a lot of it a little simple. A lot of your vocabulary also was a little limited. I mean, you kept using the word unemployment for the unemployed, but even that, I mean, you just kept using the word over and over, as well as a couple of others. I mean, there's a lot of this positive impact, negative impact, age discrimination. So I would have liked to see some different words. I mean, look, discrimination, 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 discrimination. So, I mean, discrimination, again, I mean, discrimination. So there are other ways to say this. So I'd like you to experiment with some of those, okay? All right, let's take a look at your task 1. All right, the terrible restaurant. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing to draw your attention to the terrible service at your restaurant. Yesterday I had dinner. You didn't have a dinner. You had dinner with my friend at your restaurant, and we had been waiting for our order for about 2 hours. This isn't really the right tense. And we waited for our order for about 2 hours. Moreover, the manager of the restaurant did not react to our complaints at all. Okay, consequently, because of this situation, I would like to know whether it is possible to receive financial reimbursement for such a terrible dinner at your restaurant. Moreover, I want you to penalize the manager of your restaurant. He was absolutely unprofessional, by the way. If I do not receive a response from you about measures which have been taken, I will be forced to take a legal action, no A here, and write a complaint to the mayor of our city. Thank you in advance for considering this letter. I look forward to hearing ING, a reply from you in due course. Yours faithfully. Okay. I disagree with some of your organization, Anton. Okay. Let me show you what I mean. Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing to draw your attention to the terrible service I received at your restaurant. Yesterday I was at your establishment with a friend, and we were very unhappy with our experience. All right, that should be your introductory paragraph. Then, all of these details about the 2 hours and the manager, that belongs in the next paragraph. Okay? So, basically, you want this first paragraph to kind of introduce the situation, when you were there, maybe who you are, maybe, okay? Maybe why you went. I mean, a lot of the letters I see say, yesterday I was at your restaurant for a very important event. It was my wife's birthday, but the experience was an awful one and it ruined our special occasion. Okay? And then the next paragraph goes into the details. So, let's see. I feel like you went really straight into this, I want my financial reimbursement. So instead, really, why don't you give more details about how terrible the experience was? Like maybe we sat down about 20 minutes after we arrived. We had to wait in the hall. When the waiter finally came, he took our order very gruffly, and then, you know, we waited for 2 hours for food, and when we finally got our food, it was cold and it was inedible, and my friend and I were so disappointed because we had been planning this dinner for at least 3 months. So go into some details. You, on the other hand, went straight into this, you know, give me back my money. So I'm missing details here, okay? You need to be concise but explain what happened. I didn't really get that. This is a little too concise. You didn't develop it at all. This belonged, again, in a paragraph after the description. So, yeah, basically that's what, I guess on the whole, that's what's missing for me. I think this was organized incorrectly. You should have added more details. Okay? So go ahead and correct these. Send them back to us. Don't forget about your error correction list. And we're here waiting to see what you write next. Okay? So, Anton, good night, and have so good luck with your new essays.